Hey everybody, we're here on the production floor. Want to talk about the new StellaPro Reflex with our new high-power battery. Still bringing a lot more power than the original Reflex. 50% more continuous power, 50% more runtime, 50% more burst power, 50% faster. So how do we do it? Well, we turned to our engineer, Brooks, and he's one of the designers of the electronics in this, and we're going to talk about how this battery works. So Brooks, to your mind, what makes this so much better than what we had before?
Well, we're still using a very high quality Samsung cell. It's got about twice the capacity. That gives us twice the runtime. And it also has a lower internal resistance. One of the keys to getting the highest performance out of the battery, so we can get the highest lumens out of your light, StellaPro light, is that we got to get the heat out. So the way we do that is we're going to fill it up with this special thermally conductive material to help get the heat out of this nice aluminum housing.
So if we can get the heat out, we can get more power out of the battery.
Exactly.
All right, so is that something that makes us different from other batteries in the market?
It does make us different. We're one of the few that actually pays attention to getting the heat from the cells radiated out to the battery. So you've got to get it out of the battery case, which is what we use thermal gap filling material for.
So let's show you how we do that.
I'm here with Sergey, our assembly expert of the battery, and he's going to show us how he puts it all together. We've got the different components. We've got a battery pack assembly here. This metal disc here is a heat sink that helps get the heat out of the battery management circuit and the charge circuit when you're charging and when you're running. This is our aluminum housing, and then we've got a bottom cap and a top cap here, and this is the latch, of course, that allows you to latch it onto your Reflex StellaPro. We've also got a nice 1/4-20 mount in the bottom here of this cap. Why don't you show us how it goes together, Sergey? Sergey's applying a thermal gap filler here. And this is going to help conduct the heat away from the heatsink and out into the battery case. This is one of the reasons why you normally feel the case will get warm if you're running at full power. But that's normal. We've got to get the heat out of the battery and into the environment. Otherwise, if all the heat stayed trapped inside the battery case, your light would shut down early. This is the top cap of the battery along with the activation button on it. He's assembling the aluminum case here. And he's applying a little bit of pressure to get that O-ring to seal on there. This is a weather-resistant battery. So you can take your StellaPro shooting in the rain. Now we're prepared to add the thermal gap filler. And we've got a special mixing machine here for our thermally conductive material. I'm going to stand back as Sergey has his special fume protection on. This is a thermally conductive material. It will help fill the air gaps that are in the battery case and conduct the heat away from the cells out to the battery case. This allows it to run longer when you're running at full burn on your StellaPro Reflex. It also allows it to charge faster, because the batteries also warm up while they're charging. So they gotta stay cool, lithium-ion batteries are kind of sensitive. You're not supposed to charge them over about 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. And if you feel that, it just feels a little bit warm. So we've got to take these extra measures to help keep the battery cool, and that allows you to get a faster charge time. Some of you, if you do comparisons, you might notice that this battery, even though it's almost double the capacity, it charges even a little bit faster than the previous 3-cell model. And now Sergey's going to seal on the bottom cap and then screw it all together for security here. And now we're going to run it through a QC test that's going to activate the battery and check that everything works, as well as record the serial number. So we'll initialize it, and then we're going to do a charge test, right, Sergey? Okay, then what's next?
Discharge.
Okay, discharge test. So we're serializing all these products so we can keep track of them. We can record what customer they go to, and if anything should happen or if there's customer service needed, we can look up the products that they've got, and they can also coordinate exactly what model, and we can see what version of firmware and everything something has on it. Gives us good quality tracking as well. And a final demonstration that it gets full power at 9,000 lumens. We hope you enjoy this great product and get great lighting for great shots.